Okay, thank you very much for clicking on and welcome. Today we're going to have a bit of a vlog. I'm an antique dealer, UK reseller, and my channel is about everything that is antique related and reseller business related. So I share tips on how you can make money from your hobby, how buying antiques, collectibles, and all the rest of it. So stick around and we'll have a little chat. Today is a bit of a vlog. I got loads of updates for you. I've got a nice little script of updates. I'm going to give you an update on some of the disputes I've been having lately, show some of the videos that I've created, some of the star items I've found. There's loads and loads to come into today's video. So should we get started? We're going to start off with my Royal Mail dispute. Now, if you're unfamiliar with this, I put so much value on my business reputation that I shipped a decanter, a simple modern crystal glass decanter from Edinburgh Crystal to Australia. I sent it by Royal Mail. It cost me £38.10. Anyway, Royal Mail returned the item 2 weeks later. They said, "I'm sorry, we scanned your item and we weren't happy, so we opened your item to look at what it was, because it had some areas of density." They opened it, saw it was a glass decanter, then they said, "Oh, do you know what, that's dangerous for the airplane, so we're going to send it back," because it wasn't on the prohibited list. So technically saying, my decanter could blow up the airplane. So I then took my decanter, I went with Parcel Force, I paid an extra £45 on the shipping, and Parcel Force is Royal Mail, and they shipped it. So instead of paying £40 to send it through Royal Mail, I had to pay £85 to send it through Parcel Force by Royal Mail to get the item there. Anyway, I wrote a letter to Royal Mail playing hell. I said how disgusted I was. It was a glass decanter. It wasn't a bomb. It wasn't a petrol lighter or anything. It was a glass decanter. Anyway, I've had a reply. "Dear Mr. O'Neill, thank you for contacting Royal Mail. I'm really sorry you've recently had cause to complain about an item posted with Royal Mail. We've logged on and investigated this case against the reference number at the top of this letter. Having reviewed the evidence submitted, I can see we've let you down on this occasion, and I apologise for that. Please accept the enclosed cheque as payment for this service failure. If you request a higher amount, I'm sorry. This is the maximum I can offer you in line with our conditions of product use," which is basically the full amount I paid for the postage. They didn't even so much as say, "Oh, use 10% voucher off your next order," or nothing. But I've had my postage back. Royal Mail really let me down. I lost £45 on the sale, but at the same time, I managed to get my £38.10 back. So that's the update with Royal Mail. So if you're sending with Royal Mail, be careful, because they're not really being they're not having or using common sense at the moment. I had a subscriber comment saying she had a Trenchard vase sent back. Now, in some aspects, I can understand, because it was a shell that contained a round at some point in its life. But we're talking 100 years ago. This is now a piece of art, and they turned that around. I actually think they destroyed it, but I think she's claimed that money back. I've never had a successful claim with Royal Mail, by the way. I'd like to add that in. But I got my postage back on that one, so I'm only down £45 instead of £80 over the moon. Next, I want to talk to you about the power tool ban. Now, if you don't know what I'm talking about, I done a video this week. I'm going to share it all with you now. Okay, so this is the original post that I found on Car Boot Sale Finder on Facebook. And this was a lady by Lindsay Fowler had commented. She's part of Trades United, and they were banning power tools in car boot sales. Now, what are you saying? I don't sell power tools, so why do I care? These people protested in London to ban power tools being sold at car boot sales. They used mob mentality of, they had CCTV footage of people, mainly late teens, breaking into vans and stealing power tools. Then they showed footage of car boot sales where they panned over the car boot sale and said, hundreds and hundreds of tools, where they're coming from, they must be stolen. Anyway, there's been more developments in the case. I had big arguments with the people here, and this, as you can see, there's almost 300 comments. And if anybody wants to come and argue this case, it's on Car Boot Sale Finder UK. Okay, so here now is an update. This one was posted on the 16th of June, so 2 days ago. Harrington FC registered a power tool ban for 6 months now. The whole market is being closed. Basically, they're trying to say that the market's being closed because of selling fake power tools. And literally, look at it. This is what should be at every car boot sale. What these people don't seem to realise, right, is how much of a slippery slope this is. Now, if anybody is interested, I have done a video. Here it is. Car boot sale basically being pushed off a cliff. And could this be the end of the car boot sale? In that film, everything they've talked about, I show some of the comments, I show some of the screenshots of the videos they show in where they are breaking into cars and then they pan in the tools and showing the car boot sales. But the one thing no one of these videos has ever shown that I've seen is any evidence that any of the tools were stolen. They've shown people selling tools at car boot sales and implied they're selling stolen goods, but no, they haven't shown no arrests. They haven't shown nobody actually having their stock confiscated, nothing. They've simply gone on, look how many tools they got to be stolen. Then the mob is so angry because all the tradespeople are losing all their tools and their livelihoods that they're just jumping on the bandwagon, going mob mentality. They got loads of tools, they stolen, let's get them. And they're trying to ban power tools from car boot sales. Now, go and watch that film, right? In that film, I show you there are auctions that specialize in selling X hire tools and things like that. You can buy job lots of tools of 100 drills. Just because they got lots of tools doesn't make them stolen. Anyway, the reason I'm worried about that is this. If they stop power tools, what's next? Then they're going to say, no new clothes because shoplifting. No mountain bikes or push bikes because of garage break-ins. And then, no jewellery because of house break-ins. People are robbing because of the price of gold and silver these days. That's the next one. And that will directly affect me. And then the final one is going to be, do you know what? These car boot sales are full of counterfeit goods, dodgy food and dodgy sellers and dodgy tobacco and dodgy alcohol and stolen items. Let's shut them all down. Mark my words, that is the next thing they're going to go for. If we don't fight back now, there'll be no boot sales. Now, if you're a tradesperson and you've had your tools stolen, I am honestly, genuinely sorry. And if you watch my video, I share stories in the video where I lost a fully loaded transit van, 3.5 tonner full of antiques ready to go Malvin. I lost that. I've also had like £400 worth of scams this month alone, people online ripping me off. You're not the only ones that lose stuff. Right? Shutting down our livelihoods isn't going to save your tools. If you want to save your tools, take them out of your van. Leave them in the house. But anybody who hasn't seen that film needs to see that film, and you need to share that film because I'm telling you now, within a year, 2 years, we may not have a car boot sale left. Not if these people get their way. So, Amazon scams. Did you watch my video about the Amazon scam? I was ripped off on Amazon. I'd done a video. I bought a laptop on Amazon. I bought it in the sale. It was like £600 off. I bought it. They refunded me within 2 hours. I thought, okay, I missed the sale. I was too slow. They might have had a limited number. I went back on 2, 3, 4 hours later. They still had the same offer going on. So I bought it again. This time they kept my money. They marked the item as dispatched. I waited 2 days. They moved the goalposts. So I went in and looked. Okay. Where it says tracking number, incorrect address. My address was clearly visible right next to where it says incorrect address. I buy things off Amazon regularly. Anyway, they moved the goalposts again. 7 days after originally purchasing this, I finally had enough and I phoned Amazon and said, do you know what, enough's enough. Amazon turned around to me, said, right, you have to give us 48 hours now. We'll contact them, ask them where your laptop is and when they're going to provide you a laptop. And if they need any information, we'll give it to them, but we want the laptop. Nothing at all. I phoned back on the Saturday. It hadn't been 48 hours. It'd been something like 36 hours. I'd phoned back on the Saturday. I said, you know what, enough's enough. I'm fed up of waiting. They're not getting back to you. I said, just give me a refund. Anyway, don't know what they'd done, but I've had the worst customer service ever in my life, right? Listen to the story, right? I was already 7, 8 days late on getting a laptop or a refund. Then I spoke to Amazon on the Thursday or Friday, sorry, and they turned around to me and said, you have to wait 48 hours to file a claim and then we'll get your money back. They have to have 48 hours after we contact them. So they contacted them and they said, get back to us on Sunday. I got back to them early, to Amazon, mind, not the people, on the Saturday. Spoke to somebody, he put me through to the management, and the manager said, well, I don't know what you've just asked him to do, but you've just reset your clock. You've got to wait another 48 hours. I wiped the floor with the manager. I said how disgusted I was. There was absolutely no need of it. I said, refund. You can clearly see they haven't dispatched it because they haven't even put a tracking number. I said, refund my money so I can buy another laptop. I said, I'm not investing any more money. I want my money back to buy another laptop. Anyway, he said, you have to wait another 48 hours. And by now, I'm getting really annoyed. So I said, fine. I left the 48-hour period go. I phoned back yesterday on the Monday. I spoke to a lady. Now, I don't care where you are in the world or if you're doing a job, you should be able to understand the language. I had to spell my name out 4 times for her to even understand my name. My name is Walter O'Neill. It is not a hard name. I spelt it 4 times. She still couldn't understand what I was spelling to her. So I'd already got my head off by now anyway. Anyway, I asked my refund. She said, oh no, they've had their 48 hours. Now we'll file a claim, which can take another 7 days for your refund. So I'm thinking, that's 3 weeks from purchasing a very expensive laptop to actually maybe see my money back. And she said, oh, you'll get your money back because we guarantee that. We got your back. You got my back. 3 weeks for a refund on Amazon. The attitude and the service I've received from Amazon has been the worst I've received on any company I've ever had in my life. And I spend probably £5,000 or £10,000 a year on Amazon. I've never experienced hassle like this before. The seller who sold the laptop was nothing more than a scammer. He sold the laptop in the sale, then said it's unavailable, buy it at a higher price. That's basically what he's done. He refused to sell the laptop until I said enough is enough to Amazon. I want my money back. And then he's, oh yeah, have the money back. Right? I haven't received the money back yet, but he've agreed to give the money back, which will take another 5 to 7 days. But Amazon's A to Z program apparently was going to protect my money anyway. But that wasn't my argument. My argument was I bought a laptop that was £600 off in the sale, and he didn't want to honour it. So instead, he didn't send it out and just said to Amazon, oh no, it's the wrong shipping address, so I can't send it out. But if you watch my video, you'll clearly see everything that went on. Amazon should be ashamed of themselves. It was disgusting. It was the worst customer service I've had in my life. I just well bought it on eBay. And you know what I think of eBay. So yeah, that was bad. But go and watch that. It's in my recent videos, was I scammed on Amazon? And the answer was yes. For a lot of money. Hopefully, though, it's coming back. I've been told that I'm being refunded in the next 5 to 7 days, which is going to be over 3 weeks from the purchase of the laptop. So that's pretty poor, isn't it? Not very good for Amazon, I'll be honest with you. Okay, moving on. Updates. If you're unaware, I have been writing a book. I'm probably 3 to 4 weeks away from publishing. This book is something like 100 pages, 25,000 words. It is everything I know about the reselling business, antiques and collectibles. It is massive. It covers everything from finding the antiques, buying the antiques, researching the antiques, selling the antiques, marketing the antiques, building a brand, you name it, it covers everything. It is massive. And I'll be publishing that now within the next 3 or 4 weeks. So hopefully some of you will support me and download the book. It'll be on Amazon. I've worked for months on this book, so I'm hoping you find it educational and interesting and helpful. But yeah, that'll be out now shortly. I'm in the final editing of the book, and then I'll be publishing that. So I'm really pleased with that. It's been a long time coming. A lot of hard work gone into the book, but it's coming. So let's look at something happy. Some star finds. I'm going to share some of the star finds I've had with you over the last couple of weeks. This was one of my best finds in quite a while. We have a solid silver vase from Iran, early 1900s, almost half a kilo in weight and 12 inches tall. This Beautiful piece. Look at that. There is next to a can of Diet Coke, so you can have a bit of comparison. Massive. This was on a stall in Cowbridge for 50 pence halfway through the day. And I'm not kidding you, it is nothing short of spectacular. Fully hallmarked there. So yeah, beautiful, solid silver vase. I'm not sure what the grade is. It might be 900 grade, but a nice solid silver vase, 50 pence. How's that for a star find? Then it was this. Bought in Gethlegate car boot sale. We have a mid 18th century George III A-twist drinking glass. But it's not just a glass, it's a mammoth. It's 12 inches tall, and the quality of that mercurial A-twist is second to none. Now, this one I actually sent away to experts to be looked at, and they've come back and said, yes, it is 18th century. However, it was under the auction house threshold. But look at that beautiful quality of that stem. The stem is literally how you distinguish the quality of a glass, whether it's English or continental. If it's continental, the stems are never that precise. Anyway, this glass came in for £6, sitting on a table in Gethlegate car boot sale about a month and a half ago, and it is absolutely fabulous. Now, I don't know if you're aware, I done a live video where I was given permission to wear a head camera and go into a charity shop looking around, and this was a specialist charity shop, and I'm going to share the video with you in a few moments, but this is one of the star finds I had from that video. It is a late 19th, early 20th century hand-painted German porcelain teaware, painted in Dresden. Absolutely spectacular set, beautiful yellow ground. All of these scenes are hand-painted, and they're on both sides of the pieces, but they're all hand-painted. They're absolutely fabulous. An little tiny flea bite on the spout there, but absolutely spectacular. This set came in for £15 from the charity shop. And this caused me to have a row. I walked around the car boot sale before they opened the gate and bought this for £20. It was a Royal Albert collection of Moonlight Rose teaware. It was a full set. It was the teapot, the sugar bowl, the cream jug, 6 dinner plates, 6 side plates, 6 tea plates, 6 saucers, 6 bowls, 6 cups, and a vase. Absolutely stunning. 20 quid for all of it. It's like 50 pieces or whatever it is, and it's all first. It's not a second. Absolutely gorgeous set. Now, if you want to know how to take good photos like this, and I do some good photos, I have got a video on how to take photographs as well, and all I use is an old phone. I don't even use a camera. So check out my playlists if you want to know how to take photographs, because I do some absolutely stunning photographs. Anyway, it cost me £20, it's up for £650, and if you watch the video, my whole video where I bought it, I show you similar pieces, half the size, selling for the same money. You know, as in they don't have the dinner plates and they don't have the bowls, selling for like £600. And that's in the whole video as well. So this is the charity shop film I was just talking about, where I bought that beautiful Dresden porcelain tea set, and it is titled, Is this unique rare charity shop the best in the world? And my opinion, it's the best one I've ever been in. And that's the truth. Now, what I will say is it's a head camera, so every time I turn my head, that camera's panning fast. It's a learning curve. It's the first time I've ever been in there filming, and I will improve how I film in next time if I go back and film again. But if you can put up with this fast panning, you get to see it exactly how I see it. It's unedited. It is simple. An hour long of videoing everything as I see it. You'll enjoy that one. I'll put a link in the description for you for this video if you want to see it. I was also asked by a subscriber to detail my stock management and inventory management. And what he wanted to know is he wanted me to show how much stock is involved in running a business of my size and how you have to manage it and be organized. So in this video, Antique Reselling Success, how much stock you really need. I show you how much stock I've actually got, how I organize it, how I catalog and inventory everything, how to keep it safe and how not to lose it. It's all there in that video. So if you're looking to scale up, that's a good video for you to watch. Then we have some articles on the website I wanted to promote. This is the article here on the car boot sale bands of power tools. This one here on the right is same product, more money. So I share with you some tips there on making more money off products you already have. You don't have to spend any more money. You just use the tips in there to make more money. If you're struggling for a bit of motivation, this motivational educational guide here will certainly give you that. And then dangers of scams, online scams. And the last one I'm going to share with you is these are trade secrets. Hidden treasures is basically my guide to how I find gems and how I find the stuff for pennies. That's my secret in there. All those articles are on my blog page of my website, Antiques Arena. So what do you think? Not a bad little vlog, is it? We got some lovely bit of info out there. I'm super excited about the book. I'm really nervous as well because I have done months of work and I hope some people buy it at least. I've had quite a few people take me up on the mentorship program, so I thought if you're paying hundreds of pounds for mentorship, why not pay £10 or £20 for a book and read the book? So I don't know how much it's going to be yet. It'll be whatever they price it at, probably $14.99 or something like that. But either way, it has taken me months of work to do. Right, and I really hope some people buy it, and I hope you actually find it helpful and educational and interesting. So, what do you think of my Amazon scam? If you haven't seen it, go and watch the video, because I'm telling you now, you'll open your eyes on Amazon. I'm shocked at how bad things have got on Amazon. I've never had a problem with Amazon. I've been buying with Amazon for years. Now, Amazon's excuse was it was a third-party seller. My answer was it's on your platform. They don't distinguish. On eBay, you know everything is third party. If you have a problem with the seller, you know eBay will give you your money back. Amazon, it's not like eBay. When you buy off Amazon, you expect the product to arrive. If I'm buying off eBay, I half expect hassle. In fact, I don't even buy off eBay. If I can help it, I'll buy off Amazon or somewhere else. My views on eBay are not the highest. So, my views on Amazon at the moment are not the highest either. So I've had trouble with Royal Mail. I've had trouble with being scammed by PayPal and the credit cards this month. If you haven't seen that, go and watch them as well. I got ripped off by £400 this month alone on 2 chargeback scams. And PayPal were an absolute useless handbrake on a canoe for those. It's been a month of it, I'll be honest with you, a really weird month. We're supposed to be in the summer, and honest to God, I'm having the heating on, and it's raining all the time. And where's the sun? Where's the warm weather, the sun, and the car boot sales, and just go out buying. Anyway, we're moving on. I'm buying, and I'm happy, and I'm filming, and just doing what I love. That is all I want to do, is just do what I love. Anyway, hopefully you've enjoyed this bit of a vlog, and if you have, put a like, a share, comment, anything you want to do. If you want to support the channel, a free way is share the videos or recommend the website or the services to somebody. It doesn't cost you a penny. You don't have to, but if you want to support the channel, and I'm eternally grateful. Go visit the website antiquesarena.com, check out 5,000 items, loads and loads of pages of articles, all designed to help you. I'll see you at the next one.